Okay, guys, so we're going to go through an exercise called a split squat. Now, what is a split squat? Well, a squat is simply dropping down and do a squat. A lunge is when you step in, or you could do a reverse lunge where you step back, but you're moving in and out of a position. A split squat is to split your stance, but to stay in that position and simply squat. When you set up a split squat, you do have options in terms of the distance between your front and rear legs. So you can go with a long stance, which is going to open up that back hip a little bit more. It's going to be a little bit more posterior chain, so hamstring, glute dominant on the front side. And it's going to be a little bit less demanding on your quad and your lower leg. So that long position also is going to have you a little more upright, generally speaking. So as you come down, you're loading the back toe a little bit more, which isn't always favorable if you have back toe issues. I like, personally, to close my stance a fair bit and try to mimic as best possible a true squat pattern. So if I close this in like this, I'm minimally loading that back foot and trying to dominate the movement from my front leg. So I slowly come down into that split squat pattern until my knee touches the floor, and then just drive off that side. Now, if you have challenges with this movement, getting all the way down to the floor, you can take something behind that back leg so that when you come down, you don't have to go down quite as far. I could double this up and further modify so that you make the depth a little bit easier to control. And then you progress by getting lower and lower to the floor as you build strength and control. So that is the split squat. Now, obviously we can do this exercise purely with body weight, but as you develop better control and strength, you can add more load. And you can add load by holding a double hand dumbbell or kettlebell. So this is called a farmer's hold here. You can hold one side or the other, which is called a suitcase hold, or you can go goblet with the weight up front, or you can go single arm front rock. So we'll roll through all of those variants for you right now. So we're going to go into our split stance position. We're going to close that back foot relatively close to the front. So we feel that we can get 80, 90% of the weight on that front leg. You should basically feel like you can practically just lift that back foot without falling over like that. Okay? So slowly come down. And then front foot drives, pushes you back up. Slowly front come down. Front foot drives as you come back up. If you rock back into that back foot, you're going to put a lot more stress through the back toe. If you have issues there, it might be problematic. So try to keep your load through that front foot. Slowly control it down. Drive off. Come back up. So if you want to add load, let's start with a farmer's hold. So two hands. Grip. Drive straight up. Slowly down. Grip. Drive straight up. I'm trying to keep my weight over that front leg. Finish tall. And then you can go suitcase hold. So one hand holding on the opposite side to your support. This is actually harder because it's taking your center of gravity away from your foot. So it's harder on especially hip and foot control. Or you could come around and go same side, a little bit easier, less need for that rotary control. I'm going to hit that weight right there. See if I can escape that. Move it around, and then back up. Same side control, coming down, and then right back up. Now, when you put the weight down, it should be finishing pretty much right in the middle of your foot or at the height of your arch. A lot of people will put it down in front of them. We want to try to keep that center of mass over top of our foot, just less load on your back, a little bit easier to control. So that's farmer's hold, suitcase hold, right and left. The other option is to go goblet. So Take this up. Usually get this up from a double leg. Come up. Step back to your split stance. Slowly down. And then we can try single arm front rack. Hand comes underneath the holding hand. Turn it straight to your shoulder. It's going to support forearm to bicep. Fist underneath your chin. We'll step back. Slowly down. Drive it up. Now, generally, because it's very different in how it loads, trunk control, hip control, foot control, when you hold on your right side for your left foot or left side for your left foot. So generally, I will stay on the same leg or switch while keeping the same hold, or I'll switch arms while I stay on the same leg and I'll keep going on that leg. Just depends on what fatigues out first. If my arm is getting tired holding that weight, but my leg still got juice in the tank, I might switch the hands, keep on going on the same leg. If my leg is getting tired, but my arm still got juice in the tank, I might switch legs and keep on with the same side hold and then switch it up. So there you go, guys. Split squat. Many variations to play with there. Have fun getting stronger.